Apple's big annual iPhone event might still be months away in September, but the iPhone 18 rumors are already everywhere. Leaks, reports, and early supply chain whispers are starting to paint a clearer picture of what Apple could be planning for the iPhone 18 lineup. And it looks like we might finally see a major change to one of the most recognizable features on recent iPhones, the dynamic island dot. So in this video, let's break down the latest iPhone 18 leaks, what's happening with the dynamic island, what's changing on the Pro models, and what to expect from the iPhone 18 display sizes and refresh rates. Right now, the most interesting new information about the iPhone 18 series comes from a well-known leaker, Digital Chat Station posting. On the Chinese social media platform Weibo, this report, picked up by outlets like 9 to 5 Mac, gives us our best look yet at how Apple might split the iPhone 18 lineup and how the dynamic island could evolve or even start to disappear on the higher-end models. According to these leaks, Apple is expected to keep the more traditional dynamic island design on the regular models. That means the standard iPhone 18 and the rumored iPhone Air 2 will likely still feature the familiar pill-shaped cutout at the top of the screen that we've seen on recent iPhones. If you like the current dynamic island experience notifications, live activities, and animations floating around that pill, you'll probably still get that on Apple's more affordable iPhone 18 options, but the story changes completely when we look at the premium models. The leaks claim that the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max will move to a new under-display cutout area. That phrase is important because it suggests Apple is getting ready to shrink or hide more of the front camera and Face ID hardware beneath the display itself. There are a couple of ways this could play out. One possibility is that the dynamic island area gets miniaturized. Instead of the larger pill-shaped cutout we have now, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max could adopt a much smaller pill, or even a tighter shape that takes up less space at the top of the screen. You'd still have the dynamic island software experience, but on top of a physically smaller cutout. The more dramatic possibility is a true hole-punch style design. In that scenario, the Pro models might ditch the familiar dynamic island shape entirely and move to a single small circular cutout, similar to what you see on many Android flagships. Apple could push more of the Face ID system under the display, leaving only a minimal opening for the camera. Either way, the key point is that the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max are rumored to look cleaner and more immersive from the front, with less visible hardware interrupting the display. That would be a big visual upgrade and a major talking point for the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. Now, it's also worth mentioning that previous leaks have hinted at new iPhone 18 colors as well, including shades like purple and red, plus at least one darker, more espresso-like tone for certain models. While the exact color lineup is still up in the air, it's clear Apple is planning to continue experimenting with bold, eye-catching finishes on the iPhone 18 family. On top of the dynamic island and design rumors, the same leaker has also shared details about the display sizes for the iPhone 18 lineup. And these numbers line up closely with what we're expecting from the iPhone 17 series, which gives us a sense of continuity in Apple's sizing strategy. Here's how the iPhone 18 display lineup is shaping up, according to these leaks. The standard iPhone 18 is expected to feature a 6.27-inch display. The iPhone 18 Pro is also rumored to come in at 6.27 inches, matching the regular model in size, but offering premium features and hardware. The iPhone Air 2, which sits between the base and Pro tiers, is set to have a slightly larger 6.55-inch screen. And at the top of the range, the iPhone 18 Pro Max will reportedly retain the largest display at a massive 6.86 inches dots. So if you were hoping for completely new screen sizes, that doesn't seem to be Apple's plan here. Instead, the iPhone 18 generation looks set to refine the display technology and front design within the same general size categories as the iPhone 17 line. Speaking of display tech, there's more good news. The entire iPhone 18 family is expected to use LTPO 120Hz displays. That means every model from the regular iPhone 18 to the iPhone 18 Pro Max should support a high refresh rate with smooth scrolling, more responsive animations, and better overall fluidity. Right now, Apple typically reserves the full promotion 120Hz LTPO experience for its higher-end models. If these leaks are accurate, the iPhone 18 series could finally bring that premium display experience across the board, making even the non-Pro iPhone 18 feel faster, smoother, and more future-proof. LTPO technology also allows for variable refresh rates, which means the screen can ramp up to 120 Hz when you're scrolling or gaming, then drop way down when you're viewing static content. That helps improve battery life while still giving you a flagship-level visual experience. Putting it all together, here's what the current iPhone 18 rumor picture looks like. The iPhone 18 and iPhone Air 2, likely to keep the traditional dynamic island design, with a familiar pill-shaped cutout and all the software features Apple has built around it. The iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max, expected to introduce a new under-display cutout area, potentially shrinking or reshaping the dynamic island into something smaller, or moving closer to a hole-punch design with more hardware hidden under the screen. Display sizes: 6.27 inches for the iPhone 18 and iPhone 18 Pro, 6.55 inches. For the iPhone Air 2, 6.86 inches for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. Display tech. All iPhone 18 models rumored to feature LTPO 120Hz displays, bringing smooth promotion-style performance across the lineup. Of course, all of this is based on early leaks and rumors, and Apple could still change details before the final iPhone 18 design is locked in. But taken together, these reports suggest that the iPhone 18 generation will focus heavily on refining the display experience, both in terms of front design and underlying technology. A cleaner front with less visible cutout on the Pro models, a consistent high refresh rate across the lineup, and familiar but slightly adjusted screen sizes all point to Apple pushing the iPhone 18 deeper into the all-screen future while keeping the core form factor that people are used to. As we get closer to Apple's September event, we'll likely see even more leaks about the iPhone 18 camera upgrades, performance improvements, battery life changes, and new software features in iOS. But right now, the dynamic island and display changes are shaping up to be some of the biggest visual differences you'll notice on the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max. So if you're trying to decide whether to wait for the iPhone 18, keep an eye on these key areas: the rumored under-display cutout on the Pro models, the unified 120Hz LTPO screens across the lineup, and how Apple chooses to position the iPhone 18, iPhone 18, iPhone 18 Pro, and iPhone 18 Pro Max against each other. The iPhone 18 leaks are just getting started. But one thing already seems clear: Apple is not done evolving the dynamic island, and the Pro models might be the first step toward a future where most of that hardware disappears almost completely into the display.